Okay, so let us begin. New adventure in life of one Jamison Caudill. It's been some time since we last saw him, and I'm wondering, do you remember anything that happened last time, Zach, or...
Yes, stuff happened. I went and killed a bunch of terrorists and took some crazy stuff that rage chemical
Hate bomb,
and gave it back.
yeah.
Yes, gave it back to the government and got paid for it, and saved a scientist.
Yep, you also became aware of apparent either military conspiracy or somebody being too ambitious for his own good.
Yep.
Yeah, I also realized that I missed something in terms of Mr. Ginger in regards to other characters, because he paid you, but he just left without me saying that he also paid Dale, your pilot. So I say that either he left a crit stick for him to take when he woke up, or he just dealt with this matter over the couple next days, obviously avoiding any sort of transfers, wireless or not. He's being really careful about it, and he just basically cut out any connection like
I know what you mean.
yeah, he's not really, he's avoiding you, to be honest, for your own sake. Yeah, so I think as we started this entire campaign on January the 1st, you dealt with the job like day later or 2 days later. Nevertheless, currently it's January 9th, so it's been a couple days since you were on that faithful job. And like, how do you usually spend that time, knowing of course that you probably do not want to show yourself much?
Where did I put that? I think I forgot to write down how much got paid.
I think it was 9,000 credits.
Alright. That seems like a lot of credits.
It is. I think it's a little bit short of you getting power armor or the TL. And also, that's the thing, because you are on... Let me double check that. Because you are on TL4 planet, you cannot get TL5 equipment.
Yeah, I figured starting on the TL5 planet would just be stupid. Wouldn't it be fun?
Yeah, it would be.
I mean, we'd still find a way, but now we get to go there first.
Your assumption was correct. And considering what kind of planet that is, then yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff waiting there. A lot of dangerous stuff too. Anyways, also, speaking of money, I forgot to ask, like, how good your apartment is. Like, how much do you pay? Like, I guess this is like a monthly rent, so how much do you pay for monthly rent? And depends on how much it we'll see how good it is.
I'm not sure, like, how much it'd be, but, like, assuming a credit is $1, like, does 250 a month sound decent?
Give me a moment. this might not help you much, but I remember in equipment there was a table showing like how much do you pay per day for your lifestyle, and moment, lifestyles, come on, okay, so cost per day of a poor lifestyle is 10 credits, common lifestyle is 15 credits per day, good lifestyle is 25, and elite is 100, and that's per day.
I would probably fall under somewhere between common and poor.
Okay.
You can decide whether or not which side of the spectrum I'd be on if you want.
I can imagine that your flat is like mostly poor, but not, but looking tidy and like looking nice with some additions. But
let's put it this way: it's definitely not slums.
yeah, of course it's not. So yeah, we'll figure out math later. Obviously, you will not need to pay because currently I'm assuming that because you wanna pay at the start of the month or at the end. I was thinking at the end because we assumed you needed a job because you already paid for your rent. That's what the story was. Okay, so the end of the month comes, and assuming you will still have that flat, then you will pay or not. It's also a possibility. Like in that Swanson campaign, I saw them wondering that, but hey, they have like 1 million credits in debt to pay off from their ship, and they thought, why the fuck should we care about paying it off? We can just like hijack it. I mean, not hijack it, but just take it permanently and say
leave.
Yeah, and say fuck off to manufacture.
That wouldn't end well. Just like, oh, I'm just gonna go take the ship to this other side of the sector.
Yeah, obviously that also brings other like consequences.
Cough, Downey Hunters, cough.
Yeah, other consequences, but I don't know if the landlord and landlady of this place will have enough pull to hire a couple of bounty hunters, but who knows? Who knows?
I'm not gonna like hire a ship to pull my apartment out of the building or anything. Just like hire a team of like high-tech spec ops and construction engineers and just steal my apartment.
Okay, so apart from paying the flat, which we'll do with that later, have you planned, or did you spend, or have you attempted to spend your money over those couple days?
As I probably wouldn't go spend all of it, because I'm pretty sure you said not to spend most of it.
That's what Mr. Ginger suggested.
Yeah.
That large, like when suddenly somebody who wasn't known to be rich suddenly starts operating by thousands, then that might raise few suspicion eyebrows.
I'd probably just give up my normal lifestyle. Like, say if I go out drinking, I'd buy like some better alcohol or something like that.
Okay, not exactly sure, let me
But
check.
I would probably want to try to find like some sort of normal job that really isn't worth an adventure to do. Just to like make it so that I didn't get money out of nowhere.
Yeah, maybe you even attempted to do a charity job that you don't get paid anything, but who says everybody else will believe in that? So that's nice. Considering you want to throw off your potential observers, Sadly, or better for you, there is no deception skill. Oh, also I don't think you spent your skill points.
Did I level?
You leveled up, yes.
I thought I only hit 2,000.
Yes, and 2000, it puts you above threshold.
Ah, right.
To level up from level 1 to second, you need 1510.
I remember now. So that means I'm level 2, and I get how many skill points now?
8. You already written them
8.
down. Normally it's 4,
yeah.
but Stellar Heroes rules.
Yep. I just had forgotten to do that. Let's see,
no problem.
That to be class skills, the nimble +1, others +2. I will be... What skill did you say it was? Like, what skill would you have had it been?
To be honest, I was considering Persuade.
Alright. I'm totally not saying this, I actually was planning on putting some ranks into that, so...
Considering you are kinda like Nathan Drake, then yeah, you will probably need Persuade skill.
And I'm not just saying that, hey, I was totally gonna put skill ranks into that, now I'm actually going to.
No, I believe you.
I was just gonna say I'd work on it while we're talking, but let's see. Pretty sure just class skill. Oh yeah, everything but weapon skills is pretty much class skills for me, like combat stuff. So yeah.
Yep, the expert is the best for skill monkey.
So let's see, that would be 1, and then 3 if I wanted to put it up to 1. So I'll go ahead and do that. Other way. Because the new level would be 0 + 1, so 1. And then 1 + 1, so 2.
Okay, you can bring it from -1 to 0 for 1. Then you bring it to 1 for
2.
2, yes. So yeah, total 3, yeah. I'm a little bit, maybe not tired, but slow on processing mental capacity.
Yeah, makes sense. I understand. I'll be doing other stuff as we continue. Like, I'm probably gonna put something into athletics, so I'm not awful at athletics.
Okay, just a small reminder, apart from skills, but focus on them now. I mean, like, focus just as we are playing, you can do them. You also, in the current goals, there's will think about it. Don't know if you thought about potential goal. You have 3 of those. I mean, 1 like overall for character, like long term, and 2 like more medium to short term.
And so, from the sounds of it, we are throwing off pursuers?
Not pursuers per se, it's most like that in case somebody ever starts looking into your activities, they won't find anything that will raise their suspicion.
So would don't get caught be a good goal?
Not really. Like, don't get caught, but it's like usually they are meant to be like general, but this is like too general, I would even think about it.
Get another job? like an actual paying job?
Considering what I planned and what Mr. Ginger will tell, it would be worth like 50 XP max. You don't need to do it right now, just let it.
I'll think about it.
Maybe us will play. Okay, so let's say that you wanted maybe to. So like you can if you were buying some like nice gold and whatnot over those past couple days, you can deduce, like put a minus 50 credits to your general account that you spend that much, unless you wanted to spend less or more.
That sounds like a good number.
Okay, so as the days were like this, it's January 9th, year of 3200, and for the past couple days everything was quiet, apart from your rival continuing to from time to time harass you in non-direct, non-physical manner, like your page or whatever is used for you to contact was either offline or it wasn't working, so there's like a hacking and or DDoS attempt. Usual. Thankfully, up until now, she's yet to venture into more direct manners. And well, cause you have plasma projector, so you might not be that afraid of her goons. You remember that one time when she like met you face to face to try to persuade you to leave this profession. She was accompanied by like 3 or 4, you know, typical members of goon squad, bald, bulky, and trying to look intimidating. But of course, there's a whole another matter of if ever you decide to, like, not decide, but in case they attack you and you murder one of them, of course there is a rule for self-defense, but you never know. As in, you know that money can buy you a lot of things.
Yep. Speaking of which, would get better equipment be a good goal? For, like, small one.
For... I'd say it would be worth like 100 XP. Depends how better. If it's TL5, then it might be considered like more. The goal will be
I would say
more, but
like, so like armor and like my shield and whatnot, like maybe not like my how about what would be like a decent amount of tier 4 gear?
What's the armor that you have currently?
I have a leather jacket.
Okay, and leather jacket is TL0. So basically better equipment like TL4,
some
like
better armor,
combat field uniform that you can get, or as
like exploration gear and whatnot. I need some better stuff from that.
Assault suit is TL4 and it's worth 6k credits, and its armor class is 2. Its base armor class is 2.
That would be fun.
For space exploration, what you need definitely is vac suit or vac skin. They work slightly, I mean they do the same thing, but they work like, I think vac skin you can wear alongside your armor, I think.
How does 5 new pieces of Tech 4 gear sound? So not including like my current stuff that I have.
Okay, they would say that's like let's say 300 XP.
Okay.
Because unless you approach that goal in very stupid manner, that goal doesn't seem... But it's a really low chance that this goal will bring you into some sort of trouble.
Yeah, it's just a good one to still shoot for, though.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm guessing for now, like before January 9, you are not doing any like heavy shopping in terms of equipment.
Nope.
Okay.
I probably won't be for some time at least.
Okay, but can we assume that on that day after morning you like venture? Do you even like go outside from your flat?
Like the day after?
No. Remember, the job finished either January 2nd or 3rd. It's like January 9, so a couple days have passed.
Probably would depend on what day of the week it is, but like assuming it's just like a normal weekday, probably I would. If it's a weekend, I might sleep in or something, but...
Let's assume January 1st was Monday.
Alright.
So Nymph would also be a weekday, not weekend.
Okay. So yeah, then I would be going outside.
Okay, that works nicely. So as you like go throughout the city, either by foot or more probably using mass transportation, at one point you hear a familiar voice. You know how they are doing that stuff in like spy movies when somebody is either sitting on a bench and then there's a column and there's a guy on the other side and he's like speaking to you and trying to look like he's not talking to you. So yeah, Mr. Spencer, because you do not know that's his real name, but that's how he called himself. So you can call him either Mr. Ginger or Mr. Spencer. You hear his quiet voice coming from your left, and the first thing he says, like, just continue what you're doing, don't be suspicious. I guess you do not make the rookie mistake and turn to look at him.
Yeah, that sounds like probably a bad idea. He might get mad if I do that.
Yeah, so okay, so he like gives quite hello. Good to see that you are learning, or you know in what kind of game we are, or at least I am for the most part. Anyways, to not waste precious time, and you hear a shuffling of a bag, and then like you feel that typical almost like sportsman bag, white one, hits your left leg, and he continues. Want to avoid as much suspicion as possible. In the bag you will find whatever's necessary. Try to... No, he doesn't say that, scratch that last one, but he says like whatever necessary. I still keep looking. I'm afraid this might go on to a very high echelon.
So, I pick up the bag and I will not look in it right away, because that also seems like a possibly bad idea. I'll probably find some like dark corner to check it out.
I mean, yes, if you are not in the mass transport, and if he caught you like when you were on the market or something, then you can just like stand up and like check it out in secluded place.
Yep.
And you feel him, like Spencer, like you cannot say for sure that he's following you, but you get the feeling that he has eyes on you, just for safety measure.
Yeah. Yes, I actually went and did that.
Okay.
We don't have to change that it's what the day is, but
let me check. Oh my, you really
we don't have to change it. So it could still be like the middle of the week.
Yeah, so no matter what happened already happened, and I don't care if it's Sunday or Monday. Oh boy, really.
I just was curious, so I had to check. Anyways.
Okay, so
Who says we'd even be using the same calendar in 1,200 years? So.
Yeah, considering that because of silence and scream, perhaps people say it's year 300, 3200, but who knows for sure.
Yep.
Okay, so now I need to think what's in the bag. Obviously you realize that the bag has like 2 levels, and if like somebody, if like officer like approached you, like took the bag and like look inside of it, he will get like not bad stench, but like a nice set of sportsman clothes with you know, all professional set for whatever sport they are. It's popular on this planet. Maybe like a mix of zero gravity squash, something like that. But then obviously you know who gave it to you. Blood Bowl, like the wait, what's the name of the game? Chaos League? Not Chaos League. Blood League? The Warhammer Fantasy races playing American football.
Yes. Because you know, why not? But yeah, I'm kidding.
It might be a thing on like less civilized worlds.
Yes.
Like TL2 or 1, who knows?
It is a joke.
Yeah, but it might be as well. Might as well be canon. Anyways, yeah, and then as you obviously you know who gave it to you, so you reach deeper, and you find a completely like fresh datapad, or like not datapad, like PDA. You have your own, but this is like, you see, it's small. It's like this future version of like notebook. Not notebook, netbook. So it's like less powerful than typical notebook, but it does its job. It almost looks like a Kindle, like a reader. And then you find not cred stick, but data stick, USB stick, data stick. Let's be said. And apart from that, anything else? Let's say you also have 2, what's the word? Not vistas, not visas.
Passport?
Not passport. I mean, you technically you don't need passport because I mean you would need passport. Yeah, that okay. So if you set about passports, let's say what's the deal with this universe. I assume you have the sector map in front of your eyes.
Yes.
Okay, so basically, as I mentioned, like Rudena's system, that's where your planet is, and like Rachna, Nazinach, Maya, Pitiakis, and like this entire line from 0004 to 0703. That's and everything north of it, it's part of Federation, Northern Federation. So to travel within that Federation, you don't need passport. Technically, you would need it to go to Samar system, but that's the thing. Federation is not exactly in state of open war, but the diplomatic relations between them are frosty, to say at least. And Samar, it's only like cabals of Samar like rule the planet. They don't have unified government, but there's like a conglomerate of groups, clans, tribes, and smaller corporations. And basically that's common knowledge, but nobody says that out loud. That the reason Federation didn't took out Samar yet is one, they have a lot of internal problems. For example, there is a large strange disease and quarantine on Autoil system. And secondly, Samar is not Samar per se, but I think it's Alima planet. Yeah, and Alima planet is TL5, and TL5 stuff is fucking pre-silence psionic bullshit, which like Federation like big guns of Federation are fucking scared of.
So in other words, if I want to go there, I'll probably have to find a smuggler ship.
For example, probably same like other systems like Leda, Psara, Philomel are like TL1, TL0. Not much is known about the Mercy system, but you know, as a player can know that they have TL4, so that's one of the systems that you could go. But the way ships travel, usually they try to avoid going through many hexes of uncharted space, not uncharted space, but empty space. So usually how the travel goes, like if somebody wants to go from Asa to